Hi friends, Happy New Year. It's Missy. I am so grateful that you are joining me. I am grateful that I was able to buy new calendars over the weekend, and I also was fortunate to meet a puppy named Moxie yesterday when I was out for a walk with my friend, and I also saw the dog that I often dog sit for named Yoko last night when we watched the football game and my friend's team won, the Minnesota Vikings. Go Vikings. It was super fun. Hey Cal, thanks for joining. I certainly hope that you'll follow me if you have not already, and I also appreciate the hearts because it lets me know that you can hear me and that you're appreciating the content. You can tap the screen to give hearts if you're watching live on Periscope or if you're watching the replay on Periscope. But I also appreciate all my web viewers, all my blog viewers, and everyone else for joining in whatever format you're here. You can also follow me on Twitter at MFLongshore. And again, my name is Missy and my company is Longshore Consulting. So I just wanted to give a quick Salesforce tip today, but really this is good for any CRM system that can help you automate things. Automation is really something that I think can help you in your nonprofit or foundation. Those are the types of organizations I work with the most. But if you're just a small business, like I am a small business, or if you're just, working alone and you have a Salesforce instance, or again, any other sort of CRM system that offers automation, what I really recommend, and I can tell you this works because I did it over the holidays and I scheduled it so that I received it this morning, is that I scheduled a report for all of the recent contacts that I have done business with and been in contact with. And then I scheduled it so that I automatically received a report this morning that said, these are all the people that you're currently in contact with and should be in contact with. And guess what? It was completely wrong. It was completely wrong, out of date. And you know what? I did this on purpose. I did this on purpose to hold myself accountable and to look at my database, because otherwise I wouldn't be going back through all those contacts and rating them like hot, warm, cold, like who should I be talking to? In this instance, we're talking about leads, customers that I might be working with in the future, and I wouldn't really be going back over them. Now, if I were a perfect person, I would be logging into Salesforce CRM, Constituent Relationship Management System, every day, and I would be reviewing leads, contacts, organizations, accounts that I should be speaking with. I should be updating their data all the time. And I generally do that on the fly using the Cirrus Insight for my Gmail, which I'll talk about in another scope. But the reality is we're all really busy, and so I want to provide you with simple tips so that you can stay on top of your data, because if you don't trust the data in your database, then you're not going to use your database. And again, I'm a Salesforce consultant, so that's what most of my advice will pertain to if you're new to my scopes. So again, in Salesforce, I didn't want to show you my screen because it has private, contact information in there. But if you're on a Salesforce report, just look for the Run Report button and then click the little arrow drop down next to it, and it's going to say Schedule Future Runs. And what I recommend is that you schedule a future run to go to yourself and to go to your manager or your team. So that what happens is that, like when I got that Monday morning at 9 a.m., and I'm going to get it every Monday morning at 9 a.m. for the foreseeable future because I scheduled it that way to hold myself accountable, that is a trigger for me to get that, know that it's not correct, and I immediately went into the system and I spent 15 minutes cleaning up the statuses of different, organizations and contacts that I want to be talking to so that I can prioritize my work for the week. Now, tomorrow I'm going to get another report that's related to that first report, and that's called an opportunity report, and that's going to say, well, should I be, talking to this organization because is we might do, a project that's this large together, and how long has it been since I spoke with them, and that sort of thing. And again, the less that I need to keep in my brain and the more that I can automate and just have that on autopilot to remind myself, the better. And that's part of why I love working with Salesforce so much. And I'm not a paid employee of Salesforce. I want to be very clear about that. So again, schedule reports to go to yourself, your manager, and your team as a way to keep you honest and keep your data clean, because I guarantee you, once you have one in there, this morning, I was like, you know what? These 2 contacts that I made just before Christmas, they're not in there at all. And I was like, So I knew that I needed to go in there, clean it up. And you know what? As soon as I got that report, I did, because I want it to look good. And I know that report is going to come back next week. So I hope that makes sense. I'm happy to take any questions in the chat or in the comments on my blog or on Twitter at MF Longshore. So again, schedule your reports, make sure you hold yourself accountable, and keep that data updated, because you know that report's just going to come back around next week. So again, my name is Missy. My company is Longshore Consulting. My website is www.longshoreconsulting.com. You can find this and many other tips there on my blog and under Salesforce Success. Welcome, Reed Racer. Glad you're here. And if you're with a nonprofit or a foundation and you'd like to work collaboratively to improve your use of Salesforce and really drive up adoption at organization, thank you, that is my website, then I'd love to work with you. So get in touch and let's talk further. Again, I'll be providing a wide variety of Salesforce tips, tech tips, nonprofit tech tips throughout the year on Periscope. And I'm so glad that you took the time out today. And I will see you next time. And remember to schedule those reports to keep your data clean.